Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy DJ Rocks, Hot Sitting, Rap a Lot Mob Ties in the building. So I had a client that came back after about a month, and they want me to go in and mix and master two of their records. I already finished one of them, so now I'm gonna work on the second one. I'll do it live. I'll kind of guide you through what I go through. Um, Almost every session I have, I do a quick mix during the session, really just to prepare it for mixing and mastering. Because every session I give a quick mix just so it doesn't sound like boo boo when they leave. But I don't master in every session, I don't give a full mix. So this was what I left them with. The only thing I put on there if they don't pay for it is I give them a limiter, and that's it. But honestly, my sound, even without being mixed and mastered, is still great. So this is what we left this as. Let's check this out.
It's that fly mode, nigga. Know the fuck I'm on. Real mud, baby. Off of G Street, try to play games with me. Find your ass 6 feet, get your ass killed. Throw you where the trees be. You know how I'm built. Can't let no nigga tilt me. Glizzy where my hip be. And this bitch hot, try to touch you, you get shot. You say you thuggin', but you're not. Boy, you cap, man, you crop. Make us run you off the block. You ain't even got a stick, now you gon' stand up to a Glock. Better hop up off the internet before I spin your block. I got some youngers who be bout this shit, they rob you for your watch. They taking everything you got, if it's a little, it's a lot. You know my young nigga go crazy, all that nigga do is plot. If he get you, then you got, ain't no shaking it. He more advanced than the others, ain't no basic shit. And if he feel you a threat, then he facing shit. Need to go get that boy a mask, he on some Jason shit. Been a block, let him out, let him pop, block, fuck her off. Just make sure that you grab him up. And when you spin, make sure you don't never stop. Them niggas scared, I heard them niggas telling now. It's that fly mode, nigga. Know the fuck I'm on. Real mud, baby. Off of G Street, try to play games with me. Find your ass 6 feet, get your ass killed. Throw you where the trees be. You know how I'm built. Can't let no nigga tilt me. Glizzy where my hip be. And this bitch hot, try to touch you, you get shot. You say you thuggin', but you're not. Boy, you cap, man, you crop. Make us run you off the block. You ain't even got a stick, now you gon' stand up to a Glock. Better hop up off the internet before I spin your block. I got some youngers who be bout this shit, they rob you for your watch. They taking everything you got, if it's a little, it's a lot. You know my young nigga go crazy, all that nigga do is plot. If he get you, then you got, ain't no shaking it. He more advanced than the others, ain't no basic shit. And if he feel you a threat, then he facing shit. Need to go get that boy a mask, he on some.
So right out the gate, like when I'm listening, to me the vocal sounds a little muddy, which is surprising because I normally don't leave mud, but it's kind of the guy's voice just doesn't. This didn't really do him a lot of justice, because on the other track he sounded really good, but this one I'm just kind of like, So I'm going to start by just going through different, obviously hit the EQ. See, I already got a lot of it pulled down, but I need to pull back on some of the low end, so I'm going to adjust my first band and just pull it back. Check out this one. I like to have a little bit of low frequency in there just to give it the natural tone, so to speak. Because a lot of times I find I try to take out too much and it just gives you that real high pitched like rah, and that shit, it bugs your ears. Let's see what we got so far.
It's that fly mode, nigga.
That's better.
Know the fuck I'm on. Real mud, baby. Off of G Street, try to play games with me. Find your ass 6 feet, get your ass killed. Throw you where the trees be. You know how I'm built. Can't let no nigga tilt me. Glizzy where my hip be. And try to touch you, you get shot. You say you thuggin', but you're not. Boy, you cap, man, you crop. Make us run you off the block. You ain't even got a stick. How you gon' stand up to a Glock? Better hop up off the internet before I spin your block. I got some youngers who be bout this shit. They rob you for your watch. They taking everything you got. If it's a little, it's a lot. You know my young nigga go crazy. All that nigga do is plot. If he get you, then you got. Ain't no shaking it. He more advanced than the others. Ain't no.
So like now what I'm listening for, I'm just listening for different I'm just listening for different things that stick out as far as audio clipping. Like a lot of times when you put in the chops, and a lot of artists or a lot of engineers won't even look for this, which is what drives me nuts. But when you put in, like, obviously you put in your tempo, and then if you're gonna, I'm a producer, so I'm always thinking like, what can I do to make this sound better, or what can I do to really make the song pop? Because a lot of the times, like, they'll just let the beat play, and they won't play with it at all. And the DJ and producer side of me is like, yeah, we gotta chop this here and do this here and blah blah blah, Scooby Doo. Sometimes I give it overkill, and sometimes I give it underkill. It just depends on what the artist is doing with the beat. Like this song is real. It's like a teaser, but it's dry to me. I put in some chops and stuff, and I'm just like, okay.
It's that fly mode, nigga. Know what the fuck I'm on. Real mud, baby. Off of G Street, try to play games with me. Find your ass 6 feet, get your ass killed. Throw you where the trees be. You know how I'm built. Can't let no nigga tilt me. Glizzy where my hip be. And this bitch hot, try to touch you, you get shot. You say you thuggin', but you're not. Boy, you cap, man, you crop. Make us run you off the block. You ain't even got a stick. How you gon' stand up to a Glock? Better hop up off the internet before I spin your block. I got some youngers who be bout this shit. They rob you for your watch. They taking everything you got. If it's a little, it's a lot. You know my young nigga go crazy. All that nigga do is plot. If he get you, then you got. Ain't no shaking it. He more advanced than the others. Ain't no basic shit. And if he feel you a threat, then he facing shit. Need to go get that boy a mask. He on some Jason shit. Been a block. Let him out. Let him pop. Block. Fuck her off. Just make sure that you grab him out. And when you spin, make sure you don't never stop. Them niggas scared. I heard them niggas telling now.
So those slight adjustments like made this sound 10 times better. I literally pulled down a little bit of the mud, the mid bass, brought up the highs just a smidge, just to kind of level it out and be a little bit more predominant. So this one was pretty decent. I really didn't have to do much to it. So now, see, that's what's the great thing. Like every time I pre-mix something and I give them a good pre-mix, when I come back, it's like doesn't need much. I touch it. I listen to it a couple times. Granted, this isn't always the case. It could take hours. It's just I know when I'm focused during a session, I can really nail it. Half the time, I can actually get the song done. I would say 90% of the time, I can finish that record. But it's the artists that try to push and really get their time's worth. Like, if they just want to do one song after the next, after the next, after the next, and they're like really watching the clock, and they're like, I'm gonna get my $50 an hour worth. It's like you're really not, because if you come in, even if you're not fully prepared to come in and drop like your whole, like you've written the song, you're ready to go, everything's 100%. You come in and you lay down your lyrics in 45 minutes. If you give me 15 minutes of that hour, and I have to like the song too, because if somebody doesn't want to pay for it, I'm not gonna really bother anymore. But if I like the song, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna put in my chops. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna master that. I'm gonna make sure that my stamp is on that. Like, yo, this song is banging right here. You can tell by the way that I'll be acting during my session. If I think that song is jamming, I'm gonna be like, yeah, this one right here is jamming. So I'm gonna throw in my special like magic just to make that hit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people don't They're just literally here. Like they don't really appreciate the art of it. And it's like, hey, I'm going to the recording studio. I need to bang out 4 songs in 2 hours, so that's a half hour a song. I'm gonna get in there and blah 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 blah. But on the back end, it's like, don't stunt the creation process thinking about time and money. Like, if you only have $200 for studio time, that's 4 hours, right? But would you rather have 4 boo-boo ass songs or 2 songs that are completely finished that you could go and play for somebody like myself or somebody like, you know, them top tier people that are gonna be like, yo, that sounds great. Like the mix is on point, the master is on point. Like that's where a lot of these artists are just like, yo, I'm gonna finish this whole mixtape in 6 hours and da da da. Yeah, you come with me for $300. I'm gonna get the 6 songs finished, but they could be better, and then you're not gonna want to pay for the mix and the master on the back end. So then it's like, now you're left with 6 songs, but if you're not gonna pay me for it, you have to take them to somebody else that's gonna have a different vision than I had, and then it's just not gonna sound the same. So in actuality, you're kind of like wasting your money, and a lot of people don't get that. It's like, hey, bro, let's spend these 6 hours. We can go through 4 to 6 songs. You know what I'm saying? It just, let's make sure that we spend the time that we need on each song. But if you're one of them people that's like, hey, I need to do 12 songs in these 6 hours, blah blah blah. All right, cool, we could do that too. And then you're gonna be left with like a half-finished project, and it's gonna be like, hey, bro, we gotta get this done. Yeah, well, bro, time's not cheap. It's not free. And I'm extremely affordable compared to these other people out here. Like people charging $700, $800, $900, $1,000 to master, to mix. That's great. Like I know consistency is key, and I know what I'm gonna provide every time that somebody pays for it. Like this right here, this one.
It's that fly mode, nigga. Know the fuck I'm on. Real boy, baby. Off of G Street, try to play games with me. Find your head 6 feet, get your ass killed. Throw you where the trees be. You know how I'm built. Can't let no nigga tilt me.
Like it's an album filler, you know what I'm saying? It's not boo-boo, but it's like, okay, at least we got it done. He came back and he finished it. Now he's gonna be able to be like, all right, cool. You can take it and play for somebody. It ain't no hit, but it's not that bad either.
Know the fuck I'm on. Real boy, baby. Off of G Street, try to play games with me. Find your head 6 feet, get your ass killed. Throw you where the trees be. You know how I'm built. Can't let no nigga tilt me. Glizzy where my hip be. And this bitch hot, try to touch you, you get shot. You say you thuggin', but you're not. Boy, you cap, man, you crop. Make us run you off the block. You ain't even got a stick. How you gon' stand up to a Glock? Better hop up off there and another before I spin your block. Got some youngers who be bout this shit, they rob you for your watch. They taking everything you got. If it's a little, it's a lot. You know my young nigga go crazy, all that nigga do is plot. If he get you, then you got. Ain't no shaking it. He more advanced than the others, ain't no basic shit. And if he feel you a threat, then he facing shit. Need to go get that boy a mask, he on some Jason shit. Been the block, let him out, let him pop, blah, fuck her off. Just make sure that you grab him out. And when you spin, make sure you don't never stop. Them niggas scared, I heard them niggas telling them.
Yeah, let's see how that one turned out. So we ran that one through the mastering channel. We're finna see how it sounds right now.
It's that fly mode, nigga.
Yeah,
Know the fuck I'm on.
clarity just pops.
Real boy, baby. Off of G Street, try to play games with me. Find your head 6 feet, get your ass killed. Throw you where the trees be. You know how I'm built. Can't let no nigga tilt me. Glizzy where my hip be. And this bitch hot, try to touch you, you get shot. You say you thuggin', but you're not. Boy, you cap, man, you crop. Make us run you off the block. You ain't even got a stick. How you that before I spin your block. I got some youngers who be bout this shit, they rob you for your watch. They taking everything you got, if it's a little, it's a lot. You know my young nigga go crazy, all that nigga do is plot. If he get you, then you got, ain't no shaking it. He more advanced than the others, ain't no basic shit. And if he feel you a threat, then he facing shit. Need to go get that boy a mask, he on some Jason shit. Been the block, let him out, let him pop, fuck him out. Just make sure that you grab him out. And when you spin, make sure you don't never stop. Them niggas scared, I heard them niggas telling now.
So yeah, I'm happy with that finished result. Let's go ahead. We finna do this again. Tap in at HoT on Instagram. Follow me. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing this pretty much every day. Next thing, I think I'm gonna take you through my template. Then I got a beat one I'm gonna upload. But yeah, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Boom.